I am muted, you're right. Hi. I was just saying I never like those corners because they're very sharp and they have a tendency to uh, look odd. Yeah, no, they do line up. That is also very close to that edge. $453. Or 63, so that needs to go. $453. Okay, go. What the fuck? Windows Defender. You got to play, yeah. Yeah, stop sending me notifications of that shit I don't care about. You. Yeah, I heard it bling. Someone messing with the thermostat? My thing went off. Okay, so now... Well, yeah, that's better. That is better. Okay, so this is what we're making for Bruce Lee's. I'm going to have a look and see if... I don't think they wanted anything special. We'll have a look. Serian, did you hear about that brown bag on the side cam up here? I found it at Myrorna for 149 crowns, and it was 149 crowns because one of the two of the seams were going, and I fixed it up, easy peasy, and now I have a very nice leather bag. Oh yeah. Yup. It was very nice. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so the cognac leather. Was it email? Hang on. How's your Monday, Sedion? Hi, perpetrator. Been good so far. Almost over. I don't want to jinx it. How's yours? Good. Work was good. I fell asleep on the couch a little bit when I got back from work. I was supposed to make lunch boxes today, but I might make that later after stream. Let's see. But otherwise, yeah, good. Girlfriend stayed over till today, and she'll be back tomorrow. Should be good. I know that's a picture of an otter, but now I want to play Timberborn. Okay, so dark brown with the cognac and no engraving. I can do that. How you doing, perpetrator? Also, I'm getting my girlfriend into. I'll switch microphone. I'm getting my girlfriend to try D&D, although it's just one-on-one, so it's not maybe the best intro, but it's still fun. She's made a sorceress called Callista, and she has killed 2 rats, 2 giant rats, and severely injured a 3rd one that's ran off. There we go. Let's see. This one. That's what we need. No, let's the wrong one. Yep, this one's the one we need. I'm gonna move this camera I have here. Before we get started. On the side cam view on top right, is that the human skin engraved with our names? Yep, that's the hide. You've fallen out of listening to Ed Guy. I don't know if I can keep you around or sit down. That is unacceptable. Okay, so I'm gonna unplug this camera and I'm gonna see if I can move it. I have my roll of paper here, which is very nicely situated, except I don't use it. So other than that, it's fantastic. So I don't have any phone data left until tomorrow because it's a new month, and I downgraded my plan, which I was like, hey, that's fine because I don't use that much data, and they're like, oh, okay. But when I downgraded, they cleared out my saved up extra data because it's a case of if you don't use all the data, it goes into a pool, and then you can build up the pool. And when I downgraded, they cleared out my pools. I lost 50 gigs, which I didn't notice until like 2 days ago. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not cool. My favorite Ed Guy song ever. Mysteria. No contents. So if I do it like this, I should be able to put the camera here and not use this silly arm, which we can use for something else, but not the camera. It might actually be a good place to do, like, because I have this thing. Which is nice in theory, but if I don't use it, then But it might be good for like a phone setup if I want to do close-ups and do like shorts and stuff, because I've been thinking about doing that. Hellfire Club is my favorite Ed Guy album too. Yeah. Avantasia, that's fair. Almost as good. Not as good, almost as good. Okay, let's see. If we do it like that, it might actually be a better placement as well, which is nice. Oh, can I get that through there? Oh no, come on, man. Please. Please. No. That would have been nice. Because I have a little leather loop thing hanging here. It would be nice to thread some cables through there maybe. Get them out of the way. Something like that. still have to change the settings, but I think that angle is pretty good. That is maxed out on F. So we have to do ISO, focus a little bit. It's pretty good. An actual desk view. Yeah, the connection there isn't the best. I want to capture the entirety of the desk more towards this side than this side. Let's see if we can finagle our way a little bit closer. That looks okay. However, I think we're getting too much of the back where I don't need you guys to see that much because there's nothing to fucking see there. But I don't want to completely get rid of it either. I need Brendan. Okay, that's really not helping with that cable there. There we go. You gonna stay in now? There we go. That's the connection for the ring light, which I don't think we need. That looks okay, right? What do you guys think? Does that look okay? Oh wow, you can see off the end of the desk now. That's too far. Oh, for fuck's sake. This connection is the worst. That look, it's gone. There we go. Oh. You know what I need for this? I need a small rig. The box thing you can get for these. So the cable stays in fucking place. And it's not a regular HDMI, it's the micro HDMI, so it's nice solid connection. It's not a nice and solid connection at all. There we go, and then I can zoom in. Cool. What I meant to say was smashing. Looks pretty good, right? Cool. Ooh, stricken, I think. We could have this light on here. A little bit nicer temperature on the light. I don't mind that. But if I have that on the other side, that it's going to be better because then I can have it plugged in. There's also a nicer light to work in temperature-wise. Yeah, that's the thing I need to fix with the camera. The continuous focus thing. I don't want that. Okay, let's get this thing going at least. So yeah, I have to find a new... I'll probably just get a fucking stand or something for this. $25. Let's see what I have. Let's try this. Slightly out of focus. I'm just gonna see if I can make a stand for that holder thing real quick. Make it undersized by ½ mil. Let's see. So this is max power and super slow. Never tried that before. Let's see what happens. Well, there's a lot of fire going on. I don't think it's going through though. Nope. Max power, slowest speed, and it's not going through. That's fine. We'll just have to go a couple extra passes. leave that for a bit. So my problem now is my fake window that I have put in that has the exhaust in it doesn't have blinds in it, which means I have my curtain, and my curtain is made out of hopes and dreams and the thickness of a fart, so I can't see much. I am very much blinded. Ooh. We'll cut out a piece though, so we'll see how big we need it. I need to open a window here so it doesn't suck the bad air back in, because that sucks. Literally. So as this works, then I can take a stick, put it in, put the rolled paper on that. And then we Gucci. Just need my cutting mat. Oh, by the way, I found the coolest goddamn thing. Well, a very cool thing at least. So you guys know sanding blocks? That's just a block that you attach sandpaper to just to hold it in place, basically. I found a 3D printed sanding block that looks like this, but it's got a tensioner on it. And this is completely free, by the way. So you put in a sandpaper, and then you see it's all loose and not good to anyone, and then you just spin the thing. And it's taut. Super cool. I thought free. Well, except for the PLA and the power, but you know, the design didn't cost anything. Super cool. Okay. This is 23 by 22 is the wall pieces. that's 22 and a bit. So I'm going to get 23. Oversize it a little bit. We'll use my square, my small speed square. Extatum et oratum. Okay, so that is 25 by, oh, more than enough. If I had a massive bed, I'll just put the whole sheet in. Also, if I could store them flat, then they wouldn't curl up, and that would be a lot better. I'm just lighting a fire now. I wonder how deep it got. Slowest setting, most power. About halfway. That's kind of funny. Okay, well. So it will probably take 3 passes, maybe 4. But we'll do that after we do the leather. We can have that running in the background or something. No, that's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. Let's do that one. We should be able to frame pretty well. So we'll be able to put that to there. That should be good. Make sure it's within the thing. Not quite within the thing. that. Move that out a little bit further here. Adjusting the focus here. There we go. Okay. We can definitely move it further right. So let's do that. We can move it further still if we need to. A little bit more. Let's do that. Move this one out to the corner a little bit more. Good. 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 Don't mind if it's a little bit further down, if possible. That's good. Cool, let's go with that. Maybe that logo should have been a little bit stronger, but whatever. How you doing, chat? I am 3.5 meters away from my mixer and I'm losing Bluetooth connection. It's kind of shitty. Wait, don't I have one of those paper stand things? I had one that I cut down because it was too tall. Where did I put that? Does that work? Yes and no. Right here. It works, but it's not calibrated to what I needed to do. Not a dumb question. I should not have bought that particular one. I should have saved up and bought a proper FAF, DAP, or Juki, or whatever. But I didn't. I got a cheap one, and presto. I can probably get it to work. Well, I'll rephrase. It is probably possible to get it to work for what I need it to do, but I am not the guy to do it. So I need someone who knows about it. Which is why I've asked like sewing machine companies that do service and stuff like, hey, can you guys come out and have a look at this thing? So that's the next step. I just need to save up some money for that to happen. Hopefully during the... What are you doing? Is it 2 passes on this? You don't need it. Whatever. So yeah, I just need someone to come have a look at it and adjust it and get the timing right and all that stuff. The idea was that I was supposed to have like 2 variants of the a lot of the products on the website. So people are like, hey, I want this one, but I want it a little bit cheaper. Okay, get the machine stitch one. Yeah, okay, now I'm less than a meter away from my mixer. I'm still losing Bluetooth. It's ridiculous now. Bad form Blotant. Yep. We slay the dragon. I won't finish this today because I have to go to bed in an hour. So I don't have a lunchbox for tomorrow, which I probably should make. Otherwise, it's expensive to buy food at work. Like 117 pounds expensive. Which I don't want to spend, surprisingly enough. And I'll see if there's anything other 3D printer wise that I need to make. Is that bowing going to be a problem? No, not if it's cutting twice. It's just going to be a little bit more of a cleanup, but other than that, no. I would prefer that it was just completely flat. The problem is I don't have the storage space to store everything completely flat. And then it ends up not being flat. Oh, I can print a few of these. Oh, I don't need them right now. Oh. It wasn't. Oh. Roll betting LSD is listening to metal. I'm not, though. I not got that Swedish swing jazz. No. It was probably not on anyone's bingo list. Fel del av gården. Move it. Call swing set. To be fair, that's pretty close. It's got swing in the name. Here's the medal. Yeah, you have you're a sub, so you have link permissions, unless I misremember. We'll have a look at that in a second. I listen to everything except dansband. If you don't know what that is, good. Don't Google it. No, it's a Swedish thing. Don't Google it. No, I don't like Lasse Stephans. I want to point out that my dad's neighbor is Sjögren. I still don't listen to dansband. What you making? I'm making a wallet for you. At least I think so. I'm not going to finish it today though, because I have to be in bed in 45 minutes-ish. We should have said Viking, yeah. I added one engraving, my logo. He gave my mom the ick, and that was when he was young and hip, yeah. He's got big iron gates outside his house with his initials in them. It's a little bit like Harry and Meghan going, "Leave us alone! Leave us alone! Look at me, look at me. Leave us alone! Look at me, look at me." Let's see if I can get rid of that little scorch. Yes, I can. Aha. Success. I don't mind the song. This is good. Decent. I'd say decent. Yeah. Not maybe what I would listen to. I wouldn't search it out, but if it came on the radio, I wouldn't switch channels. I think it's fair to say. Considering how few holes there are in this particular plan, I might start just marking the holes and then punching them, because I think I'm spending more time on the cleanup after the laser than I'm doing on the time it would take me to punch the holes. I'd still cut them, but I would just mark the holes, I think. Probably better in the long run. Unless I'm doing like 50, then no. I thought, wait a second. Oh yeah, no, I said I added an engraving, my logo. I don't even need the hammer, I can just push on this. Yep. That's a lot quieter. That's how close it was to these little rabbit turds popping out. Rat turds, sorry, not rabbit. Now it's starting to hurt my hand though. Tiny jeweler's hammer. If I can get the money together for it, I'm gonna try to do some simple silversmithing or something as well. I don't know when, but I would love to make some like simple rings and stuff. I think that'd be cool. Probably not for sale, but it would just be fun to make it for myself. Oh. No. Yes. I just came by chance and here's me talking nonsense about swing music. It wasn't nonsense, it was just tangential. There's a bow here, so it's a little bit more scorching than I have to clean up. That's okay. I would love to have just a big table. Return to Moria, Dune Away. Oh, I mean, yeah. Return to Moria is fantastic. Dune Awakening is good, but I'm not going to play through it 4 times. Raskatnatu. Raskatnatu. So this band is Civil War, which is the old Sabaton lineup minus Joachim, the vocalist. I don't know who they got as a vocalist. At least that's the way I understood it. Vasilian, do you know? Turner is sitting there in my library, patiently waiting for the free weekend we can actually play a game for a while solid. Yeah. What's that over there? Yeah, exactly. Ooh, that's good nut. Oh, Pat isn't there as well? Okay. Did he stay with Sabaton? That was nice and quiet. So what I'm doing now is knocking out this sort of stuff in the holes. If I hadn't done the laser, the only difference would have been I'd hit slightly harder. Other than that, and there would be no cleanup. So yeah, in the future, I think for this particular design, obviously the best thing would be clicker dies for everything, but that would be very fucking expensive. But then it will be a case of a click, click, done. But the problem with clicker dies is, hey, I want to change this. Okay, order a new set of dies. And you can't engrave while you're cutting. Not like, oh, while you're in there. Sabaton's always on fucking tour. Hammersmith, who has been in here many times, usually follows them on tour. Or usually, she has followed them on tour on several occasions. Because, well, not every time, but when they tour with Lordi, the monster metal guys, she works with Lordi. So Nils Patrik Johansson is a singer of Civil War. What has he done? What bands has he been in before? I think it's a cool idea to do. Yeah, absolutely. I don't have the time or budget for it, but it would have been very cool. Do you want the inside to be leathery and sort of rough, usually? So do you want it to be polished smooth? Because it's still smooth now, but I could make it like glass finish. It's just a little bit more work. But some people like it the feel of the leather, like they can feel the fiber, and some people like it's very individual. There was in a band called Astral Door and Lion's Share, and I've never heard of either of those things. I have heard of neither of those. Oh, really funny, or really cool coincidence that happened on Midsummer when we had rented a house. Me, my girlfriend, and all of her friends. We rented a house for Midsummer, which was a lot of fun. Is it a huge pain to make it smooth? No. It takes some time, but it's not a huge pain. And one of the guys that was there who was because I knew he did some nerdy stuff, so I was like, oh, do you watch Twitch? Like, not so much anymore. I used to watch a little bit more of it, but mostly it's YouTube now. Okay, so what do you watch? There's an American guy I watch. Have you heard of Jesse Cox? I'm like, yeah, I know Jesse. I've known Jesse for like 12 years. Like, oh, you watch him too? I'm like, no, you don't understand. I know Jesse. And I pull up the phone, like, look, we're friends on Facebook. Here's pictures of me and Jesse together. I'm like, oh shit. I hugged him. I have hugged Jesse many times. The first time I ever met Jesse, he bought me breakfast. Jesse Cox, Bruce Lee's. He's a YouTuber and maker. He used to be a YouTuber and a streamer and stuff. And he used to be on a podcast with Total Biscuit before he passed. Jesse's pretty cool. Oh, no, Jesse didn't pass. Total Biscuit did. Yeah, that Jesse. Yeah, TV died in 2020? No. Okay, I'll shut up. No, don't worry about it. I've met TB on several occasions. 2018, wow, it's that long ago. I met TB on many occasions, and like he knew who I was and I knew who he was, but we weren't like friends or acquaintances, if anything. Let's see. Oh, I might have promised too much with the glass smoothness because I might not have enough tokenol. I'm running out of tokenol, which is not something I thought would ever happen, considering how big the jar is. I think I'm running out. I have the jar here. Let's see if there's anything left in it. Oh no, there's plenty. Yeah, we're good. And after that, yeah, we're good on tokenol. We're Gucci. We Gucci. 2018. Yeah, so it's been a few years. I was at work, like a work to-do thing when I got the news that TB had passed. I'm like, I don't really feel like hanging out anymore. Okay, so this is toconol, which is a burnishing compound. It says TK. Toconol. You can use water for this. It's not as good. You can use gum tragacanth, which is the common stuff. I like toconol because it's very forgiving and it's not insanely expensive. So you kind of smear it on like this. And you keep smearing until you've covered everything. And this is the part where you realize, oh no, this isn't toconol, it's glue. And then you mess the whole thing up. So there's no reason to burnish out in over the holes because there'll be stitches there, you won't be able to see it, so it's just extra effort. Also, toconol might be cheaper, but it's not free. So I'm gonna confine myself to where it's actually needed. So you do this, and then you take a smooth stick, or in my case, a very nice piece of glass, and rub it, rub it, rub it. And you have to, if you say rub it, you have to say it in a French accent to make it extra sexy. And the rub and the rub and the rub. Also a stereotypical French accent, not an actual French accent, but just a stereotypical saucy in a very Henri Chive sort of a way. That sort of voice if you say rub, rub, rub. You have to do it that way. Sorry, I didn't make up the rules. That's just the way it is. I did make up the rule. So what you can see now is the interior pieces here is slightly darker. But not quite everything. And this is just a silicone spatula thing that you use for makeup. And are very, very cheap. Like 2 of them for $2, I think. Ah, Megan. All these pretty things want me around. I know her. We used to play D&D. I'm not your game. You play when you are lonely. Okay, there we go. And I made a little holder thing for my glass piece. So now I have something to grab.
Doctor. 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 Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor. Doctor.
Rubber black.
Doctor. Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor. Doctor.
Doctor.
And doctor.
So, thank you very much for the resub, Robo. I appreciate you. How you doing, buddy? Are you going to TwitchCon this year? I am not going this year. It's the first time since they started that I've actively decided not to go. I didn't go in 2022. Was it 22? I think it was 2022 because they didn't have any COVID restrictions or anything. I'm like, no. But I'm not going this year. Which is a little bit depressing because everyone else is like, hey, we've booked flights and stuff. Hey, can't wait to see everyone. I'm like, ah, shit. So as you can see, Bruce Lee, it's not technically difficult. It's just a little bit extra work to press the tokenol and rub. So this is it before. Not very reflective exactly. And this is it after. No. We're just saying that if it's if you say rub, you have to say rub with the French accent. Rub. So the color will go down a little bit. As it dries. So what I've basically done now is I've sealed all the fibers in this tokenol and then laid them all flat. Shiny. Rubbing. You have to say rub. Rub. Oi, why are you saying it like that? Because I'm French. Mon Dieu. Or something, I don't know. My French is not very good, but I once had a conversation with Stephen Lumpkin for 2 minutes in French, and then he asked me if I'm French, and I said, no, I'm Swedish, I don't even speak French. No, je suis suédois. I don't even speak French. I can understand it, that's not quite the same thing. To be honest, during those 2 minutes, Stephen did most of the talking. So I'll do the burnishing and then we'll do Resaline and we'll finish this maybe tomorrow. We'll see. My girlfriend's coming tomorrow, but I might be able to do it before she gets here. 'Cause if I start at 4 and she'll be here by 6, that's definitely enough time. And then at 6 I also have laundry, so should be able to finish it tomorrow. So now it's super smooth. Your father was a hamster, and your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. It is the lure. You silly English king. Of course not. You are English types. Oh, what are you then? I'm French. Why do you think I have this outrageous accent, you silly king? What are you doing in England? Mind your own business. Mind your own business. You and all your silly English kniggets. Ooh. Die, die, crucify, Dominus in fortuna. Are French, can't you tell us by the righteous accent? Kniggets. Looks amazing. I'm pretty happy with this design, actually. I did edit it slightly today before I made it. I rounded this corner here, that corner, and that corner. Slightly rounded because they were pointy, and that means they're going to get damaged very easily. So now they're a little bit rounded, like 2 millimeters rounded. Oh shit, I forgot. I need to answer the lady, otherwise I'm going to get yelled at. Bye, Robo. Have fun at work. Yeah, speaking an outrageous French accent to the next person you see. I remember standing in line at TwitchCon, let's see, Long Beach? Anyway, I was standing in line with socks. And I said like 2 words about something to someone else in line, and they're like, oh my god, I love your accent. Like, no, you don't like my accent. You just like the fact that I have one. It's not the same thing. I didn't say that. I just said, thanks, I'm trying to get rid of it. and she wanted to have a conversation. I did not. I was trying to have a conversation with Socks. Hi, Sarah. Good evening. How have you gotten the house sold? Still pending? Okay. Have you gotten offers, or is it still like nothing new on the Western Front sort of a deal? One offer and we accepted it. Just waiting for the inspection to be. Oh, nice! Was it for what you were asking for? Was it higher, lower? Did you get what you wanted? I don't know what FO4 means. R is next to 4. It might be. It was 4. I have not lost any frames. Sit down, if that helps. I can't type on my tab. Oh, okay. Goes for about 8,000 over listing price. Hey, congratulations. Hope everything turns out well with the inspections and stuff. That's great, Sarah. Congratulations. You're a house seller. Hey, it's free real estate. Cool. Congratulations. My husband's the house seller. My name wasn't on it due to that we bought the pre-fire house. My credit was non-existent. Oh, okay. Something's sucking up your milkshake? Really? Is your internet dying? Daniel Day-Lewis. Curse you, Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay. Brown. Oh, I really shouldn't start with the edges now. I'll put Resolene on and then leave it. This is a little bit towards, tending towards Through the Fire and Flames. I mean, it's still Dragon Force, so that makes sense. But it's like, are you trying to recapture the glory of Through the Fire and Flames? Because that's not it. Bandwidth. Oh no, you meant milkshake. Definitely. What kind of milkshake is it? And where does Daniel Day-Lewis come into this? I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. If anyone wants to redeem Hydrate right now, the Hydrate channel points thing, we can drink some milkshake. Okay. I'm not going to do the edges now. I'm just going to do this one because I already started. But I'm going to do Resolene, which is the waterproofing or water resistant stuff. And then leave that to dry. And I'll try to come back and finish this tomorrow before my girlfriend gets here. Because I don't want to sit and work when she's here. I absolutely don't want to sit, work, and stream when she's here because she doesn't want to be on camera. And if I'm sitting like this, I'm taking up pretty much all of the living room. She was here yesterday for a bit when we were doing Dune. However, I had the green screen up, so you couldn't see her. Okay. Let's see. You go there. You go back there. I'm gonna switch out my tool sorting thing here, and do, instead of the laser cut stuff, I'm gonna be doing 3D printed stuff for IKEA Skådis, that sorting thing. There's a lot of 3D printing stuff for that because I want to be able to move things around, and right now everything's glued down. And also I need to rethink on priorities to see what's up there that I don't need, because there's quite a few things up there that I don't ever use. So I will rethink the whole thing. Okay, Resolene. I have a brand new sponge in my Resolene sponge holders. Spongy. Come on, baby. feel the noise. Girls, rock your boys. Get wild, wild, wild. Wild, wild, wild. The noise. Quiet Riot. I don't know what else Quiet Riot has made that I know of, other than this particular song. I mean, they haven't really. Come On Feel the Noise has 429 million plays, and then it's like below 100 million, and then it's very quickly below 10, and it's below 5. Let's see. But I saw a title that makes me want to listen to a specific song. Oh my god, Hammerfall got fucking old. Wow, they got fucking old. Your Cans looked like he's fucking 950. Holy shit. Let's see. Crimson Thunder. It's kind of depressing. It's like 20-year anniversary. I remember when that came out. Renegade 20-year anniversary. I remember when that came out. Okay, yep, I'll have a look at it, sir. I'm about to go log off here so I can get some sleep. But I want to hear Bang Your Head. And I don't want the live version. There. Oh, the original is just called BYH. The one voice. Oh, 21? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, Sarah, I'll send you a message on that. Hopefully tomorrow. I will send you a message on that tomorrow, if I remember. If not, I'll be streaming, so maybe you can give me a little boop reminder. But I should remember myself, but I also know how my memory is sometimes. which I am constantly being made fun of by my girlfriend. I told you. Did you? Yeah. When? Yesterday? Oh, I don't recall. Clearly. Yesterday, clearly a long time ago. Yeah. Yesteryear. Also, I went to school last week because I was so bored. No, I went to school just kind of to say hi to my professor and wish him a nice summer. But I've gotten all my exams back and everything now. I passed with distinction on the class, which is the highest grade you can get. There's pass and pass with distinction, and I got pass with distinction on 3 out of 4, which is an average of pass with distinction, so I got it. And the last exam I got 60% on, and I got 60, and 70 is a pass with distinction. So I was like, oh, that's too bad. And he's like, yeah, but it's still a good result. It's just not quite there. And he's like, and I told him, this is the first time I ever got pass with distinction on my class. And he's like, yeah, first of many. Well, that's nice, you know. And he got me some books for free because someone had basically thrown them at him and was like, hey, I don't want these. So I got The History of Ancient Egypt by Nicholas Grimal, which is apparently good. An Introduction to Ancient Egypt by T.D.H. James, which is also pretty good. The Egyptian Book of the Dead, Papyrus of Ani, Egyptian Text Transliteration and Translation by E.A. Wallace Budge, which is apparently shit. But I wanted a copy of Book of the Dead, so... Now I have it. So he had a bunch of books by Budge, and he's like, yeah, he's awful, but, you know. So basically all the books that are still in the box that he was given are Budge, which he doesn't want. And he doesn't want to give them to his students because they're like, don't read these, they're useless. Which I think is pretty funny, because that guy was head of Assyriology and Egyptology at the British Museum. Sir Carmilla, hello. Yes, it has been a while. How are you? My studies are, as I just said, they're quite good. Passed with distinction. Okay, it's 10 now, and I need to get up at 6, which is in 8 hours, because I start work at 7. I heard British. I'm here. Yeah, unfortunately, British Museum and the guy who ran the Egyptology and Assyriology department was useless. So my professor didn't want to give me those books because he's like, don't read these. They're awful. But I got one. Well, that's bloody good news, even. You got a 1? A 1 what? What does a 1 mean? Is that like a first? You did say first of many. Oh, yeah. No, that was my professor when I said that this was the first pass with distinction I ever gotten on a class. And he said, first of many. And the funny thing is, we have 2 courses left, which is divided into 8 sub-courses for each. And I said I started thinking about my thesis, a bachelor's thesis, because I have to do 2 of them, because we have C and D. And I said it's obviously going to be something about linguistics. And my professor is a linguist. That's his whole thing. Or his whole thing. That's his thing. He is a linguist. I'm going to adjust the... That's better. And the... Oh, no, not the brightness. Contrast. No. Is it the gamma? Ah. It's the why can't I? Okay. Can I do this? Ah, here we go. Seven. Pretty good. There we go. Now you guys can see me better. It's 30 in my bedroom. Yeah, my friend Doc Strangefruit drives a bus, and they don't have AC in them. And if you've ever seen a London bus, the driver sits in a perspex cubicle. Not great. It's a sweat box. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a mobile sauna. I asked him yesterday how he was doing. He was like, "Oh, I'm in the office doing union paperwork." I'm like, "Good, stay safe. Don't die in a bush." But yeah, anyway. So I told my professor, who I get along with very well, I think. I told him that my thesis is obviously going to be like about linguistics, and he's like, "I'll be available for consults." I'm like, "Good," because he won't have any of the classes this autumn semester. He will have some in the spring, but not in the autumn. He was like, "I'll be available for consults." I'm like, "Thank you very much." He'd have a good arm tan though. He can't open the window though, can he? Trucker tan. So basically they have tiny fans, and that's it. I hope we can, yeah, because I mean, it is awful, awful, awful. $10cm handheld thing, yeah. I don't know if, Carmela, I don't think the Twitch chat can see you, but Carmela is saying, "Hi, Anubis." We're not allowed to show on stream. No, I'm not allowed to show the Twitch. I'm not allowed to show the Twitch audience that there are other platforms on the internet. That is against TOS, which is silly. As if people didn't know, oh, there's a thing called YouTube? How dare they hide the information from us? Sorry, my mistake. That's okay. I'll tell them that what you're saying, but unfortunately, Twitch is where the party is at. by the way, I don't like banging the drum, but !fundraiser, which works on YouTube and Twitch. If you check out !fundraiser, there is a discount code for orders right now until the last of August, because I'm in a shitty situation. So I'm selling things cheaper so I can hopefully get some sales and pay some bills. Water is wet. Yeah, it turns out, right? I wrote that on the BBC breaking news on Twitter. Said the British Foreign Office is now discouraging people from traveling to Israel, and my response was, the Foreign Office has just released a statement: water wet. Water is wet. Bruce Lee's, if you're still here. So this is before, sort of reflective, and this is after. So much more even coat, or even layer of the Resolene, which is the water resistant stuff that we have on here. I'll show you what the burnishing does on this piece that doesn't have any waterproofing, and I'll show you side by side. So here you see one piece, this side is shinier than the other side. So you can see the light. You can see there's a sort of a line down the middle. So this side is burnished and the other side isn't. Makes a difference. Oh yeah, absolutely. Tripping balls. Turn the laser off. Are you making a passport holder? No, it's a bifold wallet for 10 Bruce Lees in chat. The right side and the wrong side. Yeah, exactly. That's what I say when British people say that they drive on the right side of the road. I'm like, no, you don't. You're driving on the left side of the road. Yeah, but we're driving on the right side of the road. No. The left side is the wrong side. Because if it wasn't, then the right side would be the wrong side as well. And if right is wrong, then, you know, dogs marrying cats. Mass hysteria. The wind yesterday was so severe that my flower box has fallen down on my balcony. And it's full of water, where it was. I'm not going to fix that now. Turn that off. I have a right and left hand drive push bike. Incredible technology. Yeah, no, my electric bike is also left and right hand drive. It's quite fancy. Did you just quote Ghostbusters? I did. Okay. If I had my old shop, now I would use my airbrush to add a thin layer of Resolene on everything as well. But I don't have my own shop. Ah, yes, I'm bending over from my mixer over there. Can't reach anymore. Nice thick layer, and then put it to the side. That piece feels a little bit silly to do a coating on because it'll be covered by these smaller pieces. Making shepherd's pie for dinner. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. Don't you have to be a shepherd for that? I thought that was why it's called shepherd's pie. Apparently not. Oh. You're breaking the mold, Sarah. You're a renegade. Maverick. I refuse. I never play by the rules. Good. Rules are for sport, not for life. Nice. Something that I'm not. Who's Jethro Gibbs? Is that the NCIS guy? That's the only one I know that's called Gibbs. It is? Oh, cool. Okay, it's 20 minutes past my bedtime. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to leave this till tomorrow, and then we'll finish all the edges and stitch it together, and it'll look fantastic. But I'm going to bed now. Did you get that light of the sewing machine in the end? Yeah, if you look at this, it's right above my finger. If you look at the face cam, that is a leather sewing machine. It's been there for a year and 4 months. Still haven't gotten it calibrated and stuff for me and my stuff. So it's a very expensive set piece at the moment. Balls. Why? Why balls? Yeah, I'm gonna set a reminder on my phone to message you when I get off of work. Hey, you guys want to see something cute? As soon as I find it. Fantastic song. Where's the goddamn thing? This is the problem with a text conversation with your girlfriend. There's a lot of stuff going on when you're looking for a particular thing. No, that's not what I want to do at all. There we go. Hey, look. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. Cutesies! Oh, that's a horrible picture, but you get the idea. It's me and my lady. See, is that better lighting there, maybe? There we go. There, kind of. Hey, that kind of works. She was here this morning. She's coming back tomorrow, which is fun. I have for you. Thank you. Okay, let's. Oh wait. Now it's not so. I'm still after that sword bag. Got a log of you in 2016. I'm very busy right now, and I need a sewing machine. I did get one. Unfortunately, it's non-functional at the moment. I need my mouse. Yeah, come here. Shit. Okay, let's see if there is anyone online. Nope. I'll throw you guys over to Albell. Albell? She's doing Final Fantasy 14? I don't know which one it is. Throw you guys over there. Okay. Hopefully back tomorrow. Oh, what's happened to my camera? There we go. Hopefully back tomorrow. No, it's... There we go. Okay. Yeah, hopefully back tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.